Hey there everyone, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Exterminator, and thank you so much for joining me. As always, we are checking out the top posts here in the previous week of the Reddit discussion. I'm going to start this one here. Finally completed the final achievement. There is no spoon. Oh my goodness, that's really close. 28 seconds to spare. Whew. That is that is a bit too close for my comfort, but still congrats. After 1,600 hours played, I just noticed this. Running, standing. I wonder if something felt off. Two phase different ways in running versus standing. That's... I don't know how you would even notice that. Like, I definitely didn't notice that, but I've seen other posts that kind of point out, like, little... inaccuracy, things like that, which is interesting. So someone just with an apology post. Okay. Cool. Good on them for apologizing. I didn't even try to get that. I was just fixing my rail system. Survive a hit of 500 damage or more. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's kind of the best way to get it. I mean, not the easiest, but I think generally the best is just accidentally, fixing your rails and then get hit. I mean, it could take quite a while, but it's how 99% of people get like 3 achievements at once, just fixing the rails. Yeah. I bombard myself with artillery like a normal, mentally stable person would. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do that on a pretty regular basis. Actually, my chat does it for me, but wishing you all a nice week. Okay, that's some writing I've never seen before. I can't say I've seen someone spell stuff out with bots. That takes some work. So for anyone wondering, they manually threw these in the air because you can do that. A lot of people actually don't know you can do that. Factorio. Must know, what is this character and what language is it from? It's from the Sami alphabet. What is this witchcraft? Yeah, so also they didn't place roboports. That's a good note, that there's no roboports placed, otherwise the bots would have flown off. I'd like to take a second to thank the devs for the 3 rolling autosaves file setup they went with. I lost 15 minutes of work rather than 15 hours. So if we take a look here, so this is 1550, 1555. Yeah, seriously. That would have been really upsetting. I really like that they went with that they have the multiple autosaves. Also, you can change it too. So if you want like a bajillion autosaves, you can do that as well. And you can change the frequency as well if you want to do that. I've done that before. Sometimes, like if I'm doing something that's particularly dangerous, I'll make the time between saves less. Or if I just don't really care, I'll set it to like 30 minutes or something. All right. I heard you here, and here's my second 4-way left-hand drive intersection design. I found it really difficult to separate opposite lanes into different blocks, so I ended up with this kind of whirlwind, which looks really cool. What do you guys think? Nice. Seems pretty standard. A lot of designs like this, but that does not mean there's anything wrong with this one. I like it. These swirl ones are always pretty intriguing. Suppose that's one way to get out of a biter situation you can't handle. Just pull itself over the island. I'm actually a little surprised it could reach this. I know the Spidertron can stretch his legs pretty far. I didn't realize it was quite that far. I've seen people do that on Seeing a Spider. Apparently spiders do that too. That's me. That is absolutely me, man. I hate spiders. I absolutely do that. Especially like in the shower, if there's a spider in there, just like hop up on the edge of the shower like this. Best Factorio mods 2022. So it's like, looks like a list someone compiled, wait, hold on. Looking to try mods but not sure where to start? You've come to the right place. Yeah. This is a list of my top recommended mods. Needless to say, it is my opinion. Did I miss any great mods? Comment below. To find an install mod, use the search bar in the install tab of the in-game menu. Overhaul mods. So yeah, if you want to list some mods, definitely check this out. there's some good ones in here. I'm a bit of an old school Factorio player. I took a long break right before 1.0 came out and only returned to the game a month ago, so I'm somewhat out of the loop. Is LTN still a popular mod? I feel like not as much. It probably still has more capability than the train stop limit, but I think it's probably quite a bit less used. I'd love to finish Pianodins, but I have flashbacks spending hours on all the things needed for Red Science. While I enjoyed that, man, was my brain fried after. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. And this is exactly why you don't come into Command and Conquer player's doorstep base uninvited. Oh dear. Some biters I think are gonna have a real bad day here. Oh wow. Some really cool pathing. What mod is this? Is this like AI vehicles? Giant. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of health. Look at that health, dude. The mod author's name is same as yours. Contribution to the game. I assume this is the mod maker. I think it's AI. Yeah. 2.2k signs per minute based on a terrible idea. Oh dear. I mean, this is really cool though. I don't. It's a huge endeavor. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's always so fascinating and satisfying looking at belts like this. Pretty small trains, it seems like, actually. What are these, 1.4s? Some, like, huge water trains, that looks like. Oh, wow. So much solar. Oh my goodness, so much solar. This is an example of like the footprint solar can take up. It's kind of crazy. Really, really cool base, so I like that a lot. 3k signs per minute Megabase overview. Wow. Looks like they did some sort of asphalt or concreting or something under these rails. Is hard to tell. This is a huge map. Like, this is ridiculous. Wow. That is a lot of red circuits. It's, oh my god, look at these green circuits. Oh, it's glorious. I love it. Oh, the science. I think this is science. Yeah. This is absolutely fantastic. It's like they're using Disco Labs or something. Get what the mod's called. Train is the greatest thing in Factorio. Probably, yeah, honestly. Trains really do make Factorio special. I don't know if unique's really a good way to say it, but the trains are a very special part of the game. Once you unlock trains and get into circuit networks, it's a completely different game. Trains fundamentally change the way I approach the game, at least for me. The most satisfying thing in Factorio is where you prepare and build a logistics train network. Everything just clicks. It's so much fun. The most addicting thing for me in the game is just building train networks. It's the most complex part in the game, but also the most rewarding. Yes. Except the trains are always out to get you, so. Bzzz. That is a lot of robots and lag. So we'll get you scanning dramatically faster. Construction continued. Hey, they linked my spotlight. Thank you. Man, yeah, that is a really cool mod. What are these splitters for? There's an explanation, and I don't want to say it because I don't want to be wrong. So Okay, this is what I was thinking, but I wanted confirmation. So basically, the reason for having these at the end is it is throughput limited. Um, I've had a lot of people ask this. They say these are not needed. Well, maybe in a lot of cases they're not, but like it says here, um, without these it becomes throughput limited. With these, it is throughput unlimited. I made a cool steel production out of circles. Interesting. Below, look at map is more circles for iron. 120 iron plates second. A second. Damn. 6 steel a second. Assuming my math was correct. Oh wow. I can't say I've ever seen anything like this. Oh no, I've seen something before actually. This gives me like really industrial factory vibes. I mean, obviously we're in Factorio, but even more so than that, it really does. This is super cool. I like this a lot. Balls of steel. I want to see if we can see these like actually running. Not really, kind of. Very interesting design, very creative. I made the Factorio tank in Sprocket. Tank design doesn't support multi cannons yet, but we'll make sure to add it when it does. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's awesome. Introducing Combinator C, a Factorio circuit compiler. Okay, this is significantly above my head. I don't even understand. Compiler outputs a Factorio blueprint string that can be directly imported. Also an option to output the JSON representation of the blueprint. That's big brain stuff. You can paste from, oh geez, here we go again. You can paste from the map view. My life has changed. Yes, so this was a change added in, I want to say 1.0, or it may have been 0.18. It's pretty recent. I think it was 1.0. This is like life changing. This is really really fantastic. That you can now place blueprints like from the actual map view. You could always like zoom in to get into the like real time like radar-ish view, but now you can actually just place them directly from the map view. Setting recipes from the map view would be fantastic. Apparently you can copy paste. I feel like, I don't know if you can though. Maybe. New to the game, made my first attempt at automated green science production. Any tips on ways to improve this design? I like all the direct insertion, so that's a good step that they're learning that. Not mixing the copper and the iron would be good, for sure. And this is just a general advice. Just mixing them like this. It doesn't look like they're using the other side of the belt, so they could just do half and half. And I'd be willing to bet that they don't actually know you can use both sides. The fishtail is truly magical. Yeah. Learning how to use both sides of the belt is very important and also a really enlightening moment. It might not be the most beautiful, but isn't this enough as a 4-way left-hand drive training section? Okay, so this is probably the prior thing to this. Yes. The second one is by far better, like for sure. There's a lot of signals missing in here. Problem motivation to do anything. Do some of you guys also get this feeling when you enter Factorio and have so many things to do to expand and you're kind of overwhelmed by it, so you quit? Day by day, when I'm at school, I think to myself, wow, when I come home, I want to play this game so badly, but when I actually arrive, I sometimes end up not even launching the game. I get a hard time finding games that make me entertained. This is probably a year or two. That's kind of natural. Like, it's good to take a break sometimes, just come back after a year. So they were playing some other games. I would say if you take a break during your break, it's definitely good to play different types of games. So obviously, the games they list here are significantly different than Factorio, and I think that's really helpful. If you take a break from Factorio to play like Satisfactory, you know, you're probably not going to be super excited when you come back, if you do come back. So, like, that's what I do. Like the games I play on my, like, quote unquote off time. So like that is play on my own or with friends are not like, they're absolutely nothing like Factorio, which is, you know, I think good. 20k signs per minute Megabase. Holy moly. Wow. Holy belts. Oh my goodness. Imp. Spotlighted base from Imp before. I don't know if it's the same Imp. I think it is. Wow. Look at these belts of purple signs right here. These are some very interesting builds. In fact, is this a base I already spotlighted? I don't think so. I would remember this. Looks like they spawn in ore patches potentially. But, dang. I can't zoom in farther than this. Super crazy. Dude, look at this. This looks like a solid thing. And then it's actually just a bajillion belts of something. I think it's iron. I honestly can't tell. Oh my lord, this is insane. I don't know how this is not more highly upvoted. Dang. How many beacons? Yes. Base video. Is this a spotlight from me? Yep. I knew I spotlighted Imp's base, so they have a 20k one now. They may have sent me a message on Discord about it. I'll have to check. Man, that's a crazy base. Congrats on getting that finished. Modifying the config file for Calma Wolf's Colorful Lights mod, I have somewhat successfully created both mercury vapor and sodium vapor lights for that classic nighttime look. Ooh, this is pretty neat. I like this. Street lamp on the left, parking garage lighting on the right. Yes. Super, super neat. My girlfriend just started tattooing a few months ago as a hobby. Asked her to make me a Factorio tattoo, and so far this is what she has. The yellow pad is fake skin and is used for practicing tattoo. She wants to add shading next and get the right mix of inks to get the signature orange. Nice, that's pretty cool. First rocket cargo launch expanding to the final frontier. Oh man, from space exploration. This is a grid base if I ever saw one. Wow. I don't think it actually has a... Well, it does have the trains in there. This is a huge base. Well done. And then Tech has Factorio as one of the games in their CPU benchmark suite. Oh, man, that's sweet. Dude, that's awesome. 10k trains, 10k belts, 20k hybrid. Huge Factorio base to give the CPU and memory quite a nice workout. And Dwarf Fortress is in there too. Awesome. I think that's going to do it for this one, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Always good stuff to look through these. Super entertaining, informative too. If you have any thoughts and stuff, leave them below. If you enjoyed, a like is appreciated. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications with the little bell there. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.